Ernest Owusu Bempah abekafia. Owusu Bempah ba tia na pay.
Me yoso.
Boko de.
Time nye kra.
Facha me adwuma no doso. Eno ipack dwuma de na kra ya mboni nyina kra.
Catch we by now time here. You say o kan kra.
I am member of NPP communication deputy who na making deputy communication director. What do that team anymore pay any baby between cushion come and bomb to say
me ho ye pa na so
na me shira bibia boko
ai
na me shira me pa na me shira papa
Kuala Lumpur no TSC China no aba London no ko yi akwa was o call London or san ko UK
hey and that's all so ango and no am so share iPad dwuma de ni bia
oh me hwe bibia
what was your observation?
Observation is some people are trying to put the cart before the horse, and glaring hypocrisy and belligerence going into an election. NDC is acting like when they were in leadership. Somebody like me, a member of the Let My Vote Count Alliance, a leading member, advocating for electoral reforms in this country. NDC attitude and behavior towards electoral processes and changes. I see the bar fine or more resisting in this country. And sometimes when you people like you that may come, you know, who invited me and but people like you and more institutional memories. Most of the journalists don't go into the archives. Because when you paste what they said on Let My Vote Count advocacy against the Electoral Commission, and your mom painting back to them for them to know. It was just simple advocacy. And here can want them say, oh, electoral process, say any, you cried and you're too strong like this. But it was just a simple advocacy. But look at the attitude of the NDC. Koboku. Not that they say one my life, one my report to life. But I think say you were on the news and you saw what happened in this country, Nanaya. But we are not saying that we are moving forward as a country now. That electoral commission doesn't or declare results. Electoral commission they no referee. Na yakobobo now did you referee atemu wine. Former president we were in this country, we saw it. Omanebo amakra de yebu obi ebo na ni cross nipa na ye di tomatoes na akoye nani. Nipa daseni ye tu nani efrio. Because of electoral processes.
Observation.
No, what I'm saying, yes, the observation is that the ecosono make about hypocrisy and Nadia Narcissa.
But say, let my vote count a demonstration. So bad for so. And then man, Ghana for who you to
the situation.
There were some reforms.
Reforms, electoral reforms.
What they asked for, they didn't get.
We didn't get,
of course, but
we were just going to present our petition for electorally. But they with the way of my addressing on a what you say, and now say I'm saying all electoral commission offices. What's a forensic audit?
Provisional voter register now identify over 240,000 transfers. Meanwhile, EC hasn't told them anything about transfers from 2020. They've been going to IPAC.
But it happened before. 2012, it happened. Those transfers were done. Electoral Commission has a process. I'll go through a year 2012. Emma Onua kasa Felisofusu kwache kotena baby can say Electoral Commission will ratify any situation that goes. So that those days, your friend is saying, I see you don't get here. Or can clearly on their first press conference or NDC headquarters, I see you don't get here told us the Electoral Commission has the mandate to clear all transfers and normalize all transfers in this country. And then assassin. And only problem Electoral Commission CI and they've said they will make sure the register will be clean before the time. Everything timelines on the and then no problem.
But during the process, most of the Electoral Commission are called cry. And Evans Limako mentioned it there.
Of course. This is
it means that there were issues.
Yes, of course. Nobody has said there were no issues. But the way they are crying more than they bereave. Say there, we are say ban we ye ochina. Meanwhile, what some can here before this same issue. Yanya nani yetu about nana yetu about Ghana how. Yatu aba. Ama people have raised massive now. I'm for raising issues on electoral commission. Ama more voices anymore. It was totally different and hostile to those people who were advocating for that. And idea assassin. Electoral commission is a verge of process now all year or year BBR or open up. And now tie electoral commission and say, I don't want to be defensive for the electoral commission. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Yeah, winning election. You be winning. And you know, the people of Ghana are ready say, or mo betua baum dum kokomotiwi, a betua baum NPP. I believe that because
because various researchers at the research about Montana, especially Musa Dankwa, info analytics.
I've been around.
Has declared a complete win, 51.1% for John Dramani Mahama.
Bodete ne. Now true. Now muntwa me TV so say me sinyame. Me say me. I've been around 2 presidents. Obibe winning elections, I can see. Dear me, I'm privileged to be around 2 presidents. Tienyo, me any other ordinary person be a mekasa. I've been around the longest former first lady in this country, name the nook and crannies of politics in this country. Me say this election is not going to be easy. One. But NPP will win the election 50.9%. But what?
One
touch. 50.9 is one touch.
Yes, one touch. And me say minimum the dynamics is very different in this election. Dynamics is different. NPP is not presenting any other candidate like a candidate against a northern candidate. That dynamics. You're a student of journalists. Demographics are very different. And the way
we are having 2 Northerners.
Yes, and that's very important.
Christian, 1 Muslim.
And the first time NPP has picked a Muslim to lead us, it's also a different dynamics. And a Nipano Edene Bano, ne Bobredi Baby Ojina, different. And how Ghanaians see him is different. And Yoma Bebre or no my bedi mo akotene or about to ma results no say ba a bit shocking.
But conditions currently is not showing that. As in conditions what Ghanaians share the to aba. Ghana for say ahochira ba. And they heard the way you bottom
Accra na otie di udie wu na Accra na otie to kwan ko bodwisa ngo otwenberi ate prapra baby da na ko tie cocoa farmer no and cocoa price na saying under Mahama eduru saying Papa Noa ne ba enanti 18 miles na no ko school na o ye obeko school aye tontoma esi abusua japade bosia ansa no atima ba Prempeh College na akola no atime free ho aba Prempeh College abe wi university no they have a different story to tell. Sashi uko ho no makwan bi da ho no ohene no abedi ho adanse already so say over 25 years sa kwan no na uko is a no go area. And they yes, this is a story. Me say go and do your research. Free SHS. NPP have a covenant with God. Onyankopon kan say so the to me mawa. The ohu mobro hu fo mobono. Onyame ebe hye na nimunyam. Ye covenant eni nyame apamo eni nyame ko ya nyame di to me ma yen 2016 ne say ye be ma hiafo ne mobro hu fo. Ye di ye to me no beboa. Ye wa mumu yo. But you to me, I timid woman or hear ni be a bar, nan consent fata, and nay why you bino, on yami be huya mobo. Now, me, I'm not talking about scientific research, I'm talking about divine. And me say these elections,
divine research.
Yes, because, and listen to me, let me tell you what.
Because you divine, now,
me say,
and they were quite yes, much.
Asema make a chono.
And I went Reverend Owusu Bempah and declared John Dramani Mahama as president.
Yes, today
and nothing was stopped that,
and
according to his words.
To you, former President Rawlings and me can because una me do minu abano. Former President Rawlings, ebeka 1 month to 2 months amene wo catch them me say Mahama will never be president of this country. Rawlings, and I'm saying it obia wo mintina ha enka adia minimu da enfa Rawlings ho da because we me papa.
Why do you think he said so? What was his reasons?
Yes, one afternoon I was in Ghana, guys, and he sent for me. And I went. That was before ni mami no morning ni mami no. One afternoon, it was about 4:15 p.m. I went there. Obusami country, the Ekoso grassroots. I said, do you believe Mahama will ever win the president in this country again? And I'm saying, Your Excellency, see, there one year, and in the bobre, and you may be or car behind the scenes. I mean to be can one or no rollings. Only ni say Mahama bit made the president to Ghana hada. And
Owusu Bempah said same.
Me say, me na me catch it or me. Owusu Bempah, Obi anim say me. I'm very close to the former president. This was between me and him. The man who used his own blood to sign the NDC, Odeni Kokromuti, Edini Moja, sign the covenant. Covenant. The Bobre covenant. With the NDC, no, only NDC wa pamu sunsumu. Or see, Mahama nye president da. Ukruma. Intermediate me Masema may come because I want to reveal this to you on your platform. And anybody should dare me. This is what he told me.
But so what can say?
No. Interpret
no, maybe say was based on the work. Okay, media me onana ya busa masem.
And I say what can me man whom why say. Yeah, no nya no ntini ate akoda. Yeah, adwuma. But say who can say Osofo Owusu Bempah ye bunu ye dono.
Ye
dono ye bunu ye de obi anka bibia ntia no onyame de onyame ya kire. Onyame
ene ho na ani no de musi so. Na me yi a kire ne say de ono ankasa na no kan ye say former president when the president will come ada no.
Asema meka na
ya. Na bia sesa na adwene.
Na ya asema meka ho ntire meka na se. Say waka me se ye bunu ye dono. Waka ye ni problem bia. But de me so o mampani that Rawlings onu so ni moja. On the making Mahama who he is. Or no ne making Mahama make a history natural. Baby, I know ye Juma. Mrs. Rawlings Kofani free here. A be making who he is today. Papa no or Mahama beye Mahama. Or no form of the NDC with his blood. Or no SMO catch them in a misume catch on there. It is a prophecy be about prophecy be out or no swats about kind. Miss me the two Ghana for him. Some fan concern ya dina musumu. Near the bese December 7th here. Anambwa. Anye say aka how many weeks?
Aka 66 yes.
Aka 66.
And so also the oil central nyame be boa ya ma menu aba da me ne nam. Ti yete ha. Ye be hunu de besie. Entimi de ye si atwi nruwa ye mpende be mpendantana. Entimu mi anhwe de besie. Me de former president Rawlings ka kire me. E na me de to anim ne. De aka ne say ye NPP for ye wapam ye ni nyame wapam.
But Rawlings is the president.
No, he just told me that time that Mahama can never be president. And that's it. Media do kind of make a chiro. What did they be that they can say MPP ye ni nyame e wapam. Ya pam ne say ye hu a here formable.
Cathedral na mo de so.
Me say ye hu forget about cathedral. Onyankopon Israel mu, this is not the first time we so see aso da manyankopon bibi or
when to me and
they make a me say they make can say the fact so when yakukudru kra say o ye bibia menyame for the first time President Ben Ghana ha no say me see me nyame wa pam to be see aso da manyam na no kro de kai kra no nyankopon be hu no mobo enyama bi wa mamu me mfa ni agro
but he's not the one on the ticket
and I make say
it is Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia who is on the ticket. The one they prophesied and I said another car said he is the economic messiah.
Of course he is.
And today, inflation rate dollar to city.
Na why na magic? Now we share the GDP growth at to Mahama time we leave office now to compare year crisis, terrible situation that we find ourselves in ABC now. A day and a church say Mahama has performed better and I'll perform better than this leadership. Also compare the statistics. If you want us to go there, because I'm reading you better call all sectors, despite pandemic, any war, akosu krumha, any nyoma akosu nina, all sectors.
Yes, starting fee agric.
Everywhere. Talk about it. Agric and the cocoa, boy saying. Cocoa Mahama time near ton cocoa saying.
And they tonga a yenyawo cocoa. A swati. It used to be 1 million. And they 500,000. It's difficult.
Kasika, you carry cocoa bottle. Cocoa creanini bottle. You turn say. Now Mahama time was about 400 cedis for a bag. And they and 1,000 something. 1,150 or something. Just check. And I said, Brusa.
I think it was
3,000 kra. 3 to the price. Me kra matisu kra. Oti ase. Etino, who share the sectors are and ne despite a year, but what to say, what to say, Duania Shoto. What to be that? See a first, no, Moko free, of course, and nobody is doubting that. They make can say, Nibiani, and Cassia a perfect, but your mom move a bonia and your crown. We are better than NDC regime under Mahama. Yenim whatever happened in this country. Dollar yasema okay. Ade. NPP abane any the first year $1 1 CD to 1 CD under J4. Now baby be fire no man so the call 3 CDs. I know the other na monka 4 CDs as a saying. Almost free so no na
4.3.
J4 time 1 to 1. Baumia was the governor of Bank of Ghana, deputy at that time. No record no. And what are you talking about? Say Sebio can't some nani can try ni Janisa. He was the deputy governor of Bank of Ghana.
But what are governor then?
Polakwa. Yes.
I don't know if I credit him.
Oh, I say, make they so on so now. They nana ya subsidy. Nana ya subsidy. Naka se show. One can one come back. No, you are some man up.
No, but I agree. But Nakabola, acknowledge Polakwa first before you can acknowledge Dr.
Na yebo nana ya di ebodi. What are you talking about?
But don't me dia say what
that ya. Krachi jai o kan ho.
Agreed.
Jai, krachi jai.
Agreed, but it's all acknowledge Polakwa.
Onim onim economy no onim say de hihye nioma na nioma bi wa yen an empese e be kan behind the scenes enti no nana ya koyanimu no Baumia has a vision for this country and everybody knows so they don't compare John Mahama all sectors all areas and in front of John Mahama betimi dey no want to no all sectors all areas edi mimi unu baby a yeah, can say.
His Excellency, the former president, say you're not seeing the havoc you've done to this country.
What havoc? Havoc, no. Is it Muhammad that we know, or the Muhammad that is a new breed that is coming into Ghanaian politics?
The youth are frustrated. They are on the streets.
As can say the havoc. Havoc will be in a chance. Se me no me nunca me pia bonti ame be generators here to ama for media general for ankabana ankura mudi akoto crazy ababi gumu mo ye kenya asem ketwa eno ne edasum a wokofia wo nana ya wotumi frɛ obusuafo se me bo na kane an ya so ye da mu a CCS ne ni no na ni kroma na anana wo uti oman foforo so sa havoc no Ghana fo nya abotre tena mu twan Mahama havoc ni bi ne say teacher ni no ana okira de wacha de 6 years na katua ka mu na covid ni ho na bibia ni ho no mu a ono no oti ase John Mahama so be ma no akatua 3 months no opewompe o ye de agu table so be fa no teacher training allowance ye twa mu e wo krom ha ye se entua biem na ohiani no a ono no nani da so anzo okọ school na ne batimi ayi no aba be ye eno ne have ogo no so ohiani babi entimi anko school da because ohiani ni sikani ntem kwa wa unu ma minister ntimi anko school sa have ogo no Ghana fo nya akokuduro etena mu ebesi ne enti dia asem no obezo ka sa have ogo be na obezo ka ho asem
say na free SHS no how I say educational system say nay wo hwe de wo kan electricity again to me share electricity so
nana ya woni bibi
na say kra se mo kra gas for esi ma gas ye na gas dem ni adia
obaye on the best sign the most expensive gas contract in the world John Mahama ono ko bi sa sankofa contract me catch your tt me John Mahama na banso the most expensive gas contract in the world was signed under Mahama sankofa contract and they ye fa ye po ye fa and ye de Akufo-Addo buy or say sa gas na o masan yentimi nye ho we ye tie in a combination of 10 Jubilee Sankofa together yenya 360 million scarves a day ye dey produce for power generation into ono be ka kire say sa aka no e ka no gya to ho na ne ye tua no sa aka no oti ase enti ono be ka kire say o ba be sign the most expensive gas contract in the world, $10 per MMBTU. Bra, normally, SNK San is 0.9 cents per MMBTU. Uria, go anywhere. I'm daring you. Any gas expert, Biabusano, say Sankofa the Onkofa contract in here. Now you have a catch yesterday. Or no, say day. Yeah, energy sector, a day in a cost. Or Payenko, ye be cheche, ye want some count. Yeah, call from near Ghana phone near refrain said you all can say, equal. Free SHS, a day bar near can want some. Or say, anybody or bedroom say Ghana and EBC leader BD, free SHS banner. It's a whimsical promise of a desperate leader. Now, Nikroma, and Obekas actually, and the free SHS would him say, I refrain was a channel was one of the free SHS.
2015.
And then you walk around or Kakasa. Leo Kran was the education minister or say New Year's mobile who be dase obisi obetimi the free SHS aba communism kurano ntimi practice communism omo ntimi practice free SHS na be den aban bi betimi di aba the Ghana for the omonim de ekoso
but he introduced it in 2015.
Introduce what? Introduce now. Don't be dishonest to yourself, please. Don't be please. St. Aquana Secondary School here TV3 Moana Mokoye report. Go there. It was there 2015 St. Aquinas. Upam the video no be mau. If you challenge me, I'll bring the video. Yeah, Pamun Kwarao school. Teacher Nino say he said it with vigor. Said these students will be dealt with. So be a best school more say or ba be school fees you know or man tia yeah mom try exams. John Mama was in leadership. What there any free in day. St. Aquinas here Aquinas Secondary School. It happened. TV3 report, and I can show it to you immediately after the program. For you to know our watch the what for. It happened in this country. Free no one or they want to buy. Because this is school dancing room say say progressive one or say FQ program. Your mama could you know shaman say FQ program cry started so many years, you intimate completing in free. The better free switches. And also video no. But mama. And TNT Chroma say obi baby to anoma betre. Abeye hudu huada sem abeke kansem bi akire ni afani free yanti kroma na Dr. Baumi akofa drones say ye de ba beye delivery e de akọ enkurase e de akọ kire e de save medical bills and or say hanabisu a medical on medical or a veterinary doctor.
Boy doctor. Or a doctor.
I'm confused.
Boy a doctor.
Yata. Minimum channel.
Or a doctor.
Minimum yata channel. Minimum channel.
There boy a doctor.
See minimum channel.
There be or a doctor.
See minimum channel.
Unim ni so a doctor.
Me mama didn't call Cuba. Me mama didn't call Cuba.
And what koko suya.
Me see oko suya veterinary.
Then
why doctor?
Veterinary doctor or a doctor.
Or see utie. Yata say tie. Ye drones no by the her mouth say be nana ye dware ade ehwe no wi. Can you imagine this? O can sa fa de hundi. These are the people almost seeking the Monday. Me see you were mumu NPP, you were mumu your flaws. Yes, I
which of them? Like a binny there.
Yeah, your flaw. Say nipa there in human institutions. There are a lot of things that be wa and koyi.
A binny there. Any person you
me say ti. You human institutions.
Yes, we agree.
Me say there are certain things and koyi.
A binny there.
Oh, a baby, be a new man kitty be.
What be try because they can be seems to have a positive aspect of it. Yes, so can be try.
Boss way, the American. So now raise issue na natural. Into raise here, baby or honor.
It's the some of the negative from your own government.
Yeah. You say
grabbing state lands.
Oh, the state land. Me. What is me? My grabu state.
That's it. It's not you. That other person.
Say NPP, Nibia, or party my grabu state lands. And no way, why now? Or evidence?
Oh no, could you do a black one?
Akuja to black one. No, can't cray. Okuja to black one. No, talk one crowd there. Me say, Mamuntie no crowd that. Oh, baby. Mumusana say, Atamils about power. Then Kwambesun of Aswa, he has amassed so much wealth for himself, allegedly. Busano. Mumusano.
And so who can say
they say they make me busa. It's a question because me I don't want to go there because I don't know you're irrelevant. Or you're irrelevant.
A member
because
of parliament.
Me na make a choice. He's irrelevant. He's irrelevant because that's a more canon. It's like a kettle calling a pot black. A kettle call.
Obi I want to reveal state deal.
State deal.
Emma state deal. Emma buy it to me a reverse. And I snake to me a reverse.
En kasem bim koko to ma. Yen kasa same way. Wadi bim that. The first say odi Brian Champo. Me ami uncle Brian Champo koi. Odi for straight away. First one obekan. Odi Jacob Bechebelam ta sembai. Oko to di for. Kusibuati dey fact no.
On the National Cathedral.
Ade na wom. National Cathedral ade na wom. Kana mi tie ade na wom a okujo to abla.
No, okay kan dem a on the akoko. Okay kan dem on the akoko.
He revealed sika bi a yetua ma so panyin Victor Kusi.
Sika ben. Illegal. And over court na yen court. Ye okroma yenti banana republic o. Yenti banana republic. Okujo to abla kwa is clean in this country. Me didn't cause charge. I don't know me in one was charge. Okuje to blakwa me de na koshraj na oya me ye mpanifo na ya na omo sometimes omo e na ye dina ka se nyoma bi na kokuje to blakwa wan na ni mokuje to blakwa chemi wan na ni mokuje to blakwa chemi se me se me ne no be kono wan okromo obetima gina no
na say kra say reveal
he couldn't even reply
ambulance issues is spare party Onua na dia ba bonten in fact just recently, he's even talking about the fact that Galamsey issues here and Koleko demonstration. President Tibawa, Wonim Galamsey in home assembly. And that's what they are better.
Nana, or Jose, or fact, no. What you say, we a legislature. What you say, Nyanko Puadri, Adao Romantino, and now proponent of our democracy, or building institutions of state. You go through these institutions to make sure you seek redress and make sure say people are brought to justice, right or wrong. It is all good facts, how good documents. I will say yeah. Now me I will run to the courts and make sure we ridicule and run down our government. No say now Metro TV where you see the Asami and Saki can't see who. Now we are working propaganda. Why don't you go to Blackwa? Propaganda the whole Ghana. One only trying to channel. Okuja to Blackwa. No be can say no tutu no tutu send abasa the way you want it to be. Na certain media we don't scrutinize. You cannot go and sit in front of Christian Amampo and be telling a story from Gaza and this one we go and do this and then you just go away with it.
It's a dent to your government. I don't know move and
why
so gumo ni mo
and as Amampo na kokot Brian Champo na kokot.
Yes, but
a lot of people have taken him court.
I don't know move and
animo guase but the media cover up. Go and check. Some Jacob Chelelamti makachero. Onani guase Brand Champion, the enemy guasi, wow, funny Brian. Ko Brian on a Kobusano, Semebuana. Those are the media don't highlight it. Now saying Onua, one an interview in the Chrome, while Cochan Trobi say, on I, sorry, be say project you are DC Goon anymore. So, a buyer, it's also social media. Everybody saw it. Nana, Nanu ya make a chance it on social media. What you say? No crebe no kuja to Black no Kruma. No cre. No one so support to John Mahama. Okuja to Black on support to John Mahama. Or building your own political career. Say John Mahama be lusu. No. Presidential ambition.
What are you saying?
I am telling you. Me minimum this muchan.
Not a member of parliament.
They say Okuja to Black doesn't support John Mahama. On pay John Mahama asemu. When the inner circles of the NDC they know Okuja to Black doesn't support John Mahama. What is what promote to John Mahama? Go back and check the archives. Check his statements in public domain. So I praise John Mahama that me jive politics. Go and check the archives. And media no, you follow the chronology of events. You follow.
How do you expect him to promote John Mahama? If he comes out to highlight some of the ills in government, what is he doing?
One of the finest politicians in this country, ONDC, I admire. And I love them. Obi say Haruna Idrisu. The only year no parliament na ni knowledge ni tu ho ache nyoma woye. Look at the way he bestowed John Mahama dansia wo northern region Tamale. Okuja to Black kwa nye bi da. Onye bi tu so da. Obetre is about him o. It's about him. La ila. Once, oh no, he's building Obia no Chechira or building you Fubia. That should be on the president for the presidential ambition. Say something must come from the voter region. Jena no Pokwaji and some men can, Massam, I'm a pessimistic. And John O'Connor, some the Mumian Fountain chain, near me, Basse, me candidate as some. What you say, choir, ye we need elections.
Have you heard that Ira Dongo has passed the comment about your candidate?
What Adongo? No, no credibility.
Isaac Adongo.
No credibility. Adongo can't.
Or so a candidate, no, on your true Muslim.
Jai. Team Kokra. Adongo, you be our credibility. No, or Casati says, you will be your veranda. So Casa.
How?
Oh, Casa. No, credibility. No, he's craving for
NDC for Kawamoa, communicating finance.
Now they know Nikromana, Yakofa, Yakofa, Ato Force, Minu Ato Force, your central region. That's at time 90s war power, no whatever. Nessica, some no what Tumuramana, na or he. Sataman NDC war power, no, and not yet pay and Yansan Fuamo, I finance, ama economy, not tia pansam, no way. Satan, no whatever. Now, Gasokas, dear Gukrumao. Na I feel now be baby na adungu na me adungu na obi nye true Muslim. Onye true onko kasa asem no watamale and onko gina zongu ho baby. On kasa ba ko ba wudi ka ye nuanu enkramufo ne be ye no. Sansem hunu ni hrodo hwi adasem sa no. Ye fa nya adwumo na ya woto ewu ye Kristoni a meje wachi ye zo ye Kristo. E onu nyankopon asem. Because of politics, na nkrofo bi betena se e be use sa propaganda ne communist inferior enya adwuma. I don't go ni bibi can on pen baby intra. They say he should be protecting his teeth. Baby or one obe lusu poto.
Isaac Adongo.
Baby or one. Monsieur obe lusu poto. Oh dear. So to
by for analytic say NPP Benya 95 seats. NDC Benya 159. Independent candidates Benya 21.
You call GIG. Ye nu he kra nana. You call GIG. Minu abano. Minu anantiache. You call GIG. Yeah, friend communication research methods.
Yes.
Your methods are your sample size. Your how we're able to know head counts of various research methods, qualitative, quantitative, to be arriving at a conclusive scientific research to find out empirically. Say, yeah, no, be sorry. Info analytic one, odifufu mea, na kotena baby no.
He's a researcher.
Me see asema me cannot say onfa empirical, whether it's quantitative or
but have you checked this research?
No, listen.
Have you gone through
no, my read, but it is not giving any IBA just say the all canana a bibia a chere prove say this is empirically proven. Say this is me research and me based on this.
To say Professor Smasapo Dienana.
Professor Smasapo no me
KTU researcher no.
There be only mean food there.
Oh, okay.
He also came out to
the research.
In fact, he even came out to who will be your running mate.
Yes.
Yeah, very.
On your research, I mean,
there's another research that came leaked from Jubilee.
But only maybe idea
done by National Security. I say NPP would have 5 regions and NDC will win 11 regions.
So coalition. That's a researchers that pull against you is very good. Very, very good.
Why?
It makes you work hard. Yeah, people, Juma. NDC for no woman and now no timi or de say, or many more thing, Tio, and cook kitty.
Oh, many more
tea meba and cook kitty. And in your ma, or mutimi on
24-hour economy.
They are just 24. There's nothing like a policy friend. There's nothing like a policy friend 24 hours. Me matran bruchiri all my life. There is nothing like 24-hour economy. Go to America, Nana, wako UK da. Go to Abbey National, 4 p.m. in Britain, Oxford Street. Now, course, Ubenya will be a man serve war. They all foreclosed. Meboa, go to Bank of America in New Jersey. No more 315, 415. That's of course, it will be best serve war. So, Meba,
no more yes,
Meba, Brody. These are facts that we are sitting here or no advance a year or can or argument in and say developed countries here 24 hours economy. That's what John Mama is telling the whole nation. And I may pinch you holes and may my trouble that. There's nowhere Make more instances about 5. Mama 1. Say there's nowhere in London or any advanced country I'll be called a bank. A year Juma 24 hours, even 9 hours, 10 hours, could be new. Bank no the engine of the economy. Obi be transaction and your banking sector and a key. A here for na una na ya wakwa say NatWest in London. Wura Edmonton Green and now be called West Croydon and now be called Peckham, Lewisham, or be called Chelmsford, or be called Nottingham, or be called any other part of the United Kingdom. Also kwa transaction on these banks amakwa ube wura ube who say 4 p.m. after 4 p.m. will be best served. Omo me can't me. Omo catch him you are not just 24 hours. It's even baby omo can say ye say your friend baby Soho Square. Oh London West End. Oko New York Times Square. I've lived there, I've stayed there, and I've stayed there for some time. Me who say 24 hours. Enya juma anopa fe na na manfo asori a o makoburo ebo be 2 am na obi akoda ya close restaurants ni be obi akope be biada sorry anopa 4 am 5 am na cleaners ba be o majuma no ma set it up for the next restaurant to come and start at 9-10 for people to start. Even McDonald's and Burger King or TGI Friday, I'm talking about big restaurants are making money with employ a lot of people. Misano at the age of 16, I was working in McDonald's.
Accra Osu near McDonald's or the guy. Mamencho. Accra Osu, I will be there watching you. 2 a.m. 3, 4. Night market. Meba. Yeah, Mame Bacho. Extra O. Yesusa na extra O abeka la pass. Near Coho, bra. Could see how much? What bottom 2 a.m. 2 a.m. You open college about holidays. If you dance so much, you have Bahaba Beto watching. A straw crowd to me 24 hours. On to me, Bearman Quine, Abekala Pass, Bearman Quine. You know, first, I'm for to me, Shim Quine, Manibo 2 a.m. No, be a sorry, Akoda. And you know, the point that I'm saying is it's a dead on arrival. How is your candidate? How is your candidate planning to transform this country's economy?
A lot.
Yeah, economy.
A lot. Where the government ball to ball, wash Ghana for any man catch the Ghana for when you say duties or port or bar or bemana a flat rate duties a port or beka or cansi sudia say or banso education or baby shemu kinana free SHS no jinan and also said the uncle zombe review no more changing no tax system and taxation obia can once and a tax you could ni na be flat you best start it all over again. And everything is going to be new. Say where you live, be every private sector will be going into road development. Approach see, baby na freeway no, baby or no ma, go faster. Tia and san wako free. Virginia Besako, Marylander. Then you can go to the airport. I want a private phone I see and but Umia says that this is how the country should go because road network in the Ukrumu and away there. But when we give it to the private sector to develop it, or say solar would be one of the new paradigm shift in the country. Energy mix, shifting from fusel fuel near the we as a crack can say we as no global warming and then your man solar will be the alternative for even though it's expensive it's going to build almost over 1,500 solar panels the best support to and it's very, very significant. Was here a transportation system in the country I mean a lot of things is happening in the year. Electric cars will have to come in to help. In fact, most of us will have to also go into the other countries. I'm saying one of the African countries come and start electrical transportation in a year. Yeah, was a public transport, a big one. Or say IT is a new area. Because we are seeing done no now also done no. Now many about me say and nanu ya ba bemui na ya oh be sorry no friend say anaya on send me mumu wa so nim se oni mumu wo phone so just have na akọ small bi no akọ DQ so ene wo hwe account mu anu yi Fidelity Bank that are two mumu so mura fi say e ba omia magic mura fi say mobile money interoperability e ba omia magic a nei e ya adwuma okrom anom enti no o se digital skills ye be training over 1,000 youth there be 15,000 youth in digital skills. Say the baby boy, I mean transform the country into the next level. And they're very important. Says here because baby I we are say they say no show them out to be show them. Yeah, you are no order pizza near the Abrobio gate and waji. Bibiano is going digital. And now so you're when you're free SHS we now these things come into play. A boy emo mine to be jina na so
mbebulu na ono hope say obetimi aboa omo transform omo life through this digitalization mbebulu no be say ombeko demonstration 3rd of this month against Galamsey. Yes.
Na
in fact TUC organized labor say they want to strike on the 10th. They are the ones who
organize the baby anka bibia Professor Jampo ne nkrofo no akwaje parent for organized one labor. Organized one labor.
TUC General Secretary.
Nana, bra, tie, nana.
And they declare a strike.
Tie, yenye honest. We don't have a problem. Tie, yenye honest to ourselves. In the nana organized labor who say, yes, you since 2020 every day ya, nensu ya na selu. And then organized labor. Now they think no man sorry, bra Kufuor Caso in the presidency better on the line. I didn't organize labor. I'm sorry, say they will boycott and make every citizen know, say this is very important. That time organized labor no matter. Africa 6 months, you have a election as a 6 weeks. You have a election, and organized labor for whom? Hey, Mamu to two my own family chairs are being your my benny at Tisos.
Is it not important now?
Important one now.
And
important now. Why the catch you?
In Sweden, send organized labor for what's it important now?
Go and check the statistics. My first statistics.
Yes, but it is still relevant now.
Meba, bra. Meba. Me obi me no credit intino. No credit no ebe boa me da.
Can message we. Last one.
Meba.
Me
see message ben.
Let's let me know the buy.
Okay. Man kan ye be now.
Also silver dinner closes at 4 a.m.
Silver dinner ne. Silver dinner.
USA.
From 4 a.m. I started time ben close to 24 hours. 4 a.m. and I say 24 hours. Silver dinner. Tie. Where statistics are free. Ghana Immigration Service. And then Environmental Protection Agency on Galamsey. And now I want to read it. It's how it is. Or say EPA 2013 to 2016 EPA report illegal mining.
But wait, 2013, 2014.
2013 to
2016, okay.
2014, Ghana Immigration Service deported 7,459 Chinese nationals for doing illegal mining in this country. Estimated over between 15,000 to 25,000 Chinese nationals were involved in Galamsey source Ghana Immigration Service. When you check Ghana Post and Harbor Reporter, between 2014 to 2013, almost about 2,000 champagnes were imported from China into this country. 2,000 champagnes. Only the French champagne.
In the essence,
yeah. Satamana President Kufuor power OTB and the French champagne. I'm in TB that. Ote say obedi champagne biafa you. Abis. Where the journalism, pure journalism, you can go to Ghana Post and Harbor. Go and do that research, sir. And you know they buy ni now you be who. President Rawlings a time man TB that say. Will be equal to Galamsey to the level of attacking our river bodies. President Kufuor time, Mantibi da, say Bibi says he, even mills, because a one be near Tise Bakubi no idea before. No video no, I de call Galamsey side to baby, takwa baby. No, see, he will not tolerate that in this country. 2013-2014, Galamsey was institutionalized in this country. NDC for Pamumodu, Amuva Tuamebodu, I say Asima Yakayabwa. Kromu Anum, your river bodies near forest was attacked under the NDC regime, under Mahama 2013-2016. Other organized labor, no matter that. Why are we doing this to ourselves?
The youth were on demonstration. If you cry, I remind you.
Will go down in history, even though he couldn't achieve it. As the only president, why honest, I should of when he said, I will put my presidency on the line.
And you are saying you couldn't achieve it.
How? So maybe also. So what was that question?
Yes, also you couldn't achieve it. Yes.
What was that question? Okay, no opposition leader, or no following, so Ghana. Tie, okay, we are.
One Debbie.
What are you talking?
I want Ghana higher two media man. What's it that? On the good team, but your cast on the good team.
So let me talk.
Yes,
let me talk.
It's you.
Galamsey, you know, be Kufuado. Won't mean Konguremo, but you sang and conquer you. As some make catch on say, it takes the effort, a collective effort of a nationalistic approach. Now, if you have opposition leader, Wabedi president, and not any other person, a former president of the Republic, under his watch, Galamsey was institutionalized. I shall want need those people. No, they become. Listen, what we did, Mama.
And Ghanaians drove him away. Ghanaians drove him away.
Mama,
Debbie was the court. The court sent her, but
no, me can't do my hammer. Ghana fought to abandon because of all these issues.
Oh, maybe what's a cratchy? It doesn't mean the NDC for many supporters.
No, it's not my supporters. You're talking about the
me say, so Krum, near see a chichiro of mine. Watch a drug cartels, Mammy Femi, way quickly.
Yes.
Drug cartels or more some part of the
Colombia,
any other
Mexico,
near there. The government is there, but the cartels have their own island. When it comes to drugs, money, and power, you dare not joke with it. Galamsey, no, the way no. It's a different ball game altogether. If you say it's an example of drug cartels in those areas now, or control Pablo Escobar, they control their own area, and they name their coso. It's who can the Okikano, no one can say. Then we have the former president too. No abeka che say me Galamsey move it my hair. O just me background me yimu ayachichi mu nyina.
Okay, so mbetimi aya na
so obo be yi omu nyina.
So omo aye nketenkete no. Akase no moja omo.
Kwakubu ahe.
Moja akasefo na omo party no.
Kwakubu ahe ko gina Galamsey pete ho say muntu ye ba domama de achi ye ba ebitu. Now how do you fight Galamsey? Organized labor for no madeda. No madeda. And as a Ghana no eche Ghana be your baby for say you fight a menace. Me say me tie tina mano den me Galamsey me nye bi da me nye bi nso da me nye bi kura me nim baby kura pete won makutubi.
But I'm sure you are not happy with the state of our water bodies.
Of course. Yes. Why?
So
who is happy? But the thing is that we are media person. Let's not be hypocritical. Former president has some kind organized labor. As a demonstration of Domama fear first and sana Oma Beka Kufuado government because he has been a former president before. And the mama statistics. The Oma Kwaima Galamsey was institutionalized. Once something is institutionalized, it becomes a cabal, it becomes a deadly menace. So fight it.
Oh yeah, baby, why a demonstration pay?
Yes, of course.
Or more a demonstration now. I remember you 2 weeks. Because it was high-handedness.
Oh, they should let them go. I know they all can't cry. They are me before how. My catch room. Sasa me bunu no. I'm sorry. No more. It will be a question. No more tears room. Na omu din se munu no. You need problem say NDC for better tears room. My demonstration. Maybe I'll mention it. You need problem say ebesa. What I say? Obi a civil right. But when you go beyond your right, na NPP panafanaria, no atina ocean. Next time be yesa tie beti omu biti so krumano. Na make a station ha. Ya wodomo me say next time babunu bi o say a friend democratic help. No sorry. Oh your demonstration police amount no akotu police key. Na o harass police. Omu ntimi kan hwe. Emra okrumao. Ye bet you my yomu beatings bia. next time on be this.
I said eno so tiamra.
Right. Na se mra wo. What mra? Oh,
eno tiamra.
No, yeah, some of them bizarre.
Ne mra no ade me see me dey maka me see ye dom. Ye ntra se mankofobi famra en show mu nsam. Me Owusu Bempah me nsam me kan me nim dia me kan.
I see.
Me nkasa just like that o. Oni me see asema me kan. Me see so police dampare wo kroma na dampare law a onim se do one of police officers e gini di organa na ne mema tie wan na mema mako police case wono akotu ni key na block 37 or pim for yare a ye dey call hospital na wo se wo makwan na ahyehye ties wo moye nipa be nsia bi ya ye demonstration ye wodomo next time o mbedi san kwase asem no police for ntimi kon ye beti wo mu bitins bia
Owusu Bempah be da se ada pese unya bre be kan ho na ye de dwumadi no ebre wo na ya bre fo ni medin e call JB enam ne ye adwuma enne anapai
Onua 95.1 FM 95.1 FM yeah,